Just a very quick note before this video starts. Welcome back if you've been here before. Nice to see you if you're new. I recorded this video 2 years ago and then I decided to go to graduate school. So that was my life. I'm trying to get back into this now. I've missed it. I have all these ideas and all these things I want to do. And as you see down here, I've rebranded. I'm doing everything under Strawberry Mari now instead of Paper Crane Gamer, so this video has my old formatting and everything, but please do stick around. I'll have some new stuff coming up soon and everything will kind of have a more cohesive look. So thanks for hanging in there and thanks for being here today. Hey guys, welcome back. Most of you know I've been spending a lot of time sort of revisiting DS games that I played when I was a kid. If you follow me on Twitch, you've probably seen me playing Cooking Mama for hours at a time. So anyway, I was recently browsing my source for DS game emulation stuff, and I was suddenly reminded of this whole series of games that were just huge when I was a kid. The Imagine series by Ubisoft. I swear to God, they pumped out another one of these games like every single week. There was always a new commercial playing for whatever the new Imagine game was. So if you were also a kid, or especially a young girl between like 6 and 12 back in the early 2000s, you probably also have like weirdly specific memories of these games. If you aren't familiar with them, they're pretty simple. Each title is like Imagine insert career here, and they're little simulation games where you take on the role of someone with that job. That's about it. These games varied wildly in quality. IGN described some of the titles as, quote, boring and soulless cash-ins that served no purpose other than to financially take advantage of uninformed teenage girls, and others as surprise hits that turned out pretty darn well. And I can totally see how this is the case. There were nearly 50 of these by the time they stopped publishing them. There's a full list in the description if you want to take a look. So today I want to revisit and play some of the ones that I remember playing from my childhood, and I also want to look at sort of the history and everything since I was too young to care about that stuff when these were actually being released. When I first started working on this video, the only one that I distinctly remembered playing was Imagine Teacher, and I remember that game pretty fondly. I don't remember all of the gameplay or anything, but I do remember the sort of like mini games. Like, I know you grade papers and like look at homework and stuff with your students, and it's actually kind of cute looking back on that now because I'm in grad school to become a teacher in real life, so that's nice. I don't remember the graphics being amazing or anything, and I don't think there was like an overarching story. When I went searching for this game so I could play it again, I also unlocked some kind of like way deep down memory about another one called Imagine Detective. I literally forgot about this game until I saw a review written by a little girl, and she said like, you can have your own pig collection. I was like, what? That doesn't even, what is she talking about? And then all of a sudden it hit me hard that you do collect like pig statues or something throughout the game, something like that. It's such a vague and like specific memory, but it's there. Holy crap. Okay, when I first started thinking about what to put in this video, Imagine Teacher was the only one I really remembered playing at all. But when I went searching for the photos and stuff to talk about Imagine Detective, I unlocked like more hidden childhood memories of playing Imagine Animal Doctor. Like, as soon as I saw a screenshot from it in my like image results, I was like, holy shit, that's the game that I played on the school bus every single day. So that being said, I'm going to take a little bit of time to replay the ones I do remember and just sort of go on a little like nostalgia trip. I won't be playing Imagine Detective because frankly the screenshots sum that whole game up pretty well. It's mostly just like spot the difference and those kinds of games, and I just don't really want to play that. So anyway, we're going to revisit Imagine Teacher and Imagine Animal Doctor. Okay, so I wanted to start with the teacher game, Imagine Teacher. Out of the few Imagine games that I played, this is the one that I remember the best. I remember playing it like a lot. I don't remember specifics, I don't remember if there's a plot, but I thought it would be really fun to look at it again now because I easily haven't played this in 15 years. I feel old that I can say that. That man looks scary. We just didn't have a school. Select an item. Okay. Okay, I sort of remember this. I don't, because I know I preferred some of these, and that's what I would always put on there. Okay, so we have some options. There's writing, reading, math, biology, geometry, history, geography, music, drawing, and pottery. That's pretty cool. There's a pretty big selection. Uh-oh. No, I think, like, the actual game, it's weird. It's like it's just not loading all the graphics on the bottom. I'll just roll with it and see if it, like, fixes itself. Yeah, it's only, like, the one room. That's weird. We have files for the kids. So it looks like sort of their grades in the different subjects and sort of how much they like you, I guess. Oh, and this is cool. You sort of see, I guess, what, like, careers they're thinking of. Okay, so far this seems pretty cool. Okay, so we're doing the writing lesson now. Like, actually just... Okay. Okay, so already, this is supposed to be a writing lesson. I just feel like it would be very easy to have a game where you maybe, like, trace letters, or... I understand wanting to keep it simple because I know kids that are pretty young play these games, but just tapping icons is kind of whatever. It's personally... Oh, I guess there's another part to it. Okay. Turn the wheel and... Oh, okay. That's kind of what I was just saying. Write the 6th letter. What? 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Cool. Don't make fun of my Y's. They've always been bad. Okay, this one's a lot more fun. That's interesting. Okay, so then I guess we get to sort of grade their assignment here. I can say then, this is pretty comprehensive. There seems to be a lot happening. You can do 2 lessons in a day, and for each lesson to have so many parts, sort of a chunk of mini games instead of just like one mini game. So that's kind of cool. I like that. Teach the students to draw. Okay, interesting. Oh, it's literally just like a color by, not even color by number. Wonder how full it needs to be though. Okay, I mean that's fun. Evening, do we have to do something with them in the evenings? Oh, interesting. I hate to say this, but it's sort of like Persona. You've got your like after school activity and your evening, so there is sort of a time management thing here. I don't remember enough. I guess we'll find out like what the benefits are of each of these things. It looks like you can practice for certain lessons, you can clean, or you can maybe prepare a lesson. Let's do cleaning because that's what we were just talking about. Okay, then you've just got sort of little... Okay, so straighten up the desks. Looks like we need to sweep. Okay, that's cute. I can just say there seems to be a lot more stuff to do than I thought there would be, so that's nice. Oh, we get to pick another one. Let's see what lesson is. Oh, you can give a private lesson. I guess if they're struggling with something. Or you can practice teaching a class. I wonder how the private lessons are any different. Let's do, I wonder if it's better to do a private lesson at something they enjoy or to do one for something they don't like. I know it said he likes science, but maybe we should do something they don't like. Like she's good at literature but not science, so maybe we should do a science lesson with her. Okay, that's cute. Man, we can just keep going. They want me to do a third one. Let's try something we haven't done yet. Let's try history. I really wonder, the other ones seem like it'd be very easy. You know, draw lines for animals and whatever, so... Oh, okay. I was just really wondering. I was like, surely you're not about to, like, Jeopardy... Excuse me. Surely you're not about to, like, Jeopardy quiz me on history stuff. That's a good way to handle that for younger kids, I think. Okay, planning time. Can we go ahead and fill the planner for the whole week? Yes, so we'll do reading and biology on the same day. and then history and geography. That kind of makes sense. And then the last day we'll do geometry and pottery. Pottery is a cool option. I like that. I can see why I liked this when I was younger. There's a lot of different things to do. We're gonna count. Okay. Even just that, I think, is a cute little thing, because it would be just as easy to just put numbers on the board and tell you to pick which one is right, but something about the little, like, chalkboard graphic of drawing on the board is just nice. Okay, so we are correcting work again. Don't mind me definitely not counting on my fingers to double check. Okay, now we're doing our... It's not art again, because we just had art. Oh, I think we're doing music this time. Yeah, okay. Okay, we have another evening. I wonder if cleaning, like, accomplishes anything. Like, if the kids get extra, like, affection points or whatever, if the room is clean. I don't really want to do a private lesson, to be honest, so we'll just move on to Wednesday. Okay, we have our classic mini game again. Okay, so how does this work? Teach them how to read. Read the words in the frames. Circle the words containing the requested letter. Okay. Circle the ones containing T. Okay. Okay, that's cute. Okay, now we're doing biology. I don't know if it's gonna be any different than the, like, private lesson one we did. Okay, yeah, so we're just drawing lines again. That's fine. Aw, is it the same animals every time? That's kind of a bummer. I really thought this was such a cute idea for a mini game, but I think it would be better if you didn't have the same 4 animals each time. I don't know. I know we usually clean every day, but I kind of want to skip it. Just so we can move ahead and see if anything else happens. I don't know if it even really affects anything, or if it's just there to sort of pad the gameplay. Oh, this kid said... Oh, he's interested in being a fireman. That's cute. Oh, same thing. I wonder if it's going to be these same 4 icons every time, because this is what we had in that private lesson. If that's the case, this is going to get old really fast, but if they introduce more stuff, then that would be nice. What? Oh, we have 3 different categories now. I see. This is another one. I'm really curious how they're gonna do the geography lesson, because I'm not good at that. Oh, okay, that's easy enough. And, like, age appropriate, you know, matching flags. That's easy. See, again with the correction mini games though, I feel like this is kind of lacking. Like, this is just do the pictures match, and that, I don't know. The other ones seem to be more engaging, I think. Okay, so this is our geometry mini game. See, that one's simple, but I think it's fun. I think some of the other ones are like... I don't even know how to describe it. Okay, so we're getting ready for the pottery lesson, I think. This is the only one we haven't done yet. I vaguely remember doing this. I always thought it was really fun. Like, again, that one's really simple, but there's just something fun about it. We can look at the new kid's record, though. Shy but smart, you know, a little bit about him. Right. Yeah, it's a new week, so we need to put the planner together again. Oh, there's some different things. It does change. It looks like there's a field trip. We're gonna do that first, just because I want to see what's different. And then it looks like some weeks we get some things twice. Like this week we have 2 math lessons and no pottery lesson. Do zoo and then biology on the same day just makes sense. Okay, that was our zoo cutscene. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so I think I'll actually stop there for this game. I have mixed feelings. Some of the mini games are really cute, and I can see why I liked them. I do understand that you unlock more students. You can sort of see them all on the title screen here. So that's a cool, like, incentive, I guess, to keep playing. There's some unlockable stuff. So I'm torn because some of the games seem really cute and fun, but I'm also already kind of bored of it. I've only been playing for like 30 minutes and it's just gonna be the same few things over and over. You always start with that like tapping mini game and that's all that is. And then you always have like the lesson phase and then the correcting work phase, and that's it. It is cute. I really like it. There is a lot of different stuff, so I do like that it changes, and sometimes there's field trips thrown in and different things like that. But I just don't think there's a lot of variety. So if I'm bored, I don't know how interested a kid would stay in this for a long time. Again, I liked this game, but I also always liked school. I was always one of those kids who liked being at school, kind of wanted to teach, like that was always me. So I'm torn, I really am. It's good, it's nice to revisit it. I think this is probably one of the better ones. Again, I've only played a few, but I've seen reviews and screenshots and things of several, and I think this one has a lot more variety from what I remember of this compared to like the detective game. So this one was okay. I like it. I can't imagine paying like full DS game price for something like this, but this was fun when I was a kid. I mostly had fun now. I just think it could have been better. Again, there's some things that I like a lot. The chalkboard, being able to write, that's really cool. Having the evening time activities where you can do private lessons or whatever, that's really cool. So there's some cool stuff happening here. I do think it's a decent game. So I don't know, like 6 out of 10. Maybe that's a little high because I'm biased towards liking it. It's fine, but I don't know how long it would stay fun, you know? Okay, so next we're gonna get into the Imagine Animal Doctor game. Like I was talking about before, I totally forgot that I ever even played this, but a screenshot of it happened to come up while I was sort of researching all of these, and I was like, wow, I played that a lot. Why don't I remember it? You know, I can't be too hard on the graphics. This was kid DS games in 2006, so it is what it is. Like I was sort of talking about before, I don't remember this one really, so I'm not confident going in. I feel like if it was decent, then I would have remembered it. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. We put in our own name. Look at that. Okay. Oh, here's another little opportunity for nostalgia. I'm gonna use the name of my first Animal Crossing town. I love polygons. I like how they're looking at us instead of at each other. Why did they ask for our name if we have to play as Sally? It's all coming back to me. Why is it so hard to move with the stylus? Alright, we have 4 options. Really, for outfits. So there's that. Well done! You know how to change your clothes. Okay, listen, I know I said I wasn't gonna like diss on the graphics, but I'm just looking at this and like the closest comparison I have to like, you know, all we've done so far is change clothes, and I'm just thinking like the only other game I really played where you could walk around your own bedroom and change your clothes was this like Hannah Montana game from like the same time. And can we just take a second to look at how much better that game looks? How do we have so many polygons, but also his face looks so creepily detailed? Man, what is that logic? You don't even get to like walk between the places. It's just like tap the back button and you'll just land where you need to be. Can we please walk in a straight line? Come on. This is already not going great. You have to keep tapping it? That's not how scales work. Okay? God, just look at this fucked up alien cat. This is the only minigame I remember, and I just remember how much I hated it. Why are these on opposite ends? When the status bar is green, the cat is healed. Wait for it. Wait for it. Congratulations, we cured arthritis by petting him a whole bunch. Then you get 1,000 gold or whatever, I guess. We have 3 hairstyle options. We have ponytail, long, and mullet. Man, come on. I forgot to say this when we were playing Teacher, but one reason I liked that game when I was a kid was because the character that you like were had red hair, which is so silly, but like, okay, we have another cat. Man, this looks good. Okay, the diagnosis is fleas. I'll heal it right now and talk to the owner later. Also, she says, I'll heal him now and then talk to the patient, or the owner. And now we're like, okay, he needs to be admitted for a few days. That's not the same thing. We just need to give him the old petting treatment again. Okay, we have another person, so we have to do that for now. Why is this music so obnoxious? I hate it. Oh, and I always hated this. I never really... Just supposed to... Please look at this cat. Look at his face. Come on. Also, I don't know how bronchitis works in cats, but can we just talk about the logic of this animal hospital? You've got these pets with problems like fleas and bronchitis and stuff, and we're just throwing them all into this one pen together with these fences that are definitely high enough to keep these cats in. We have to do another one. Ugh, I thought that was the last one. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I don't even want to. This is so boring. The teacher game, I was worried that it could become repetitive, but it had a lot of variety. There were like 10 different subjects you could teach. Each one had like 3 games built within that. There was the mechanic of teaching lessons, and you could clean the classroom and build the planner for the week. There's a lot to do. There's more characters, so at least there's some kind of like attachment. I know when I played as a kid, I hate to say it, but I had like favorite students, and I would be genuinely excited to like do lessons with them and see them come up with career ideas and stuff. And this game, you've got like that handful of diagnostic mini games. Half of them are just tapping the buttons on the scale or whatever else until it's done. And then you've got this petting the animals that's really not anything, the food and water, and asking the guy to clean the pens every 12 seconds. And that is the whole game. I'm already bored. I don't even care that you can unlock other animals. I see that there's pens for like rabbits and dogs and horses, I think. And I don't even care. Like, if you're making a game for young girls, and it's supposed to be like an animal game, it's so easy to make that good. Like, again, you don't even have to have like amazing graphics. The animals should at least like react to you. They should at least come up and be close to the screen instead of being way back here, not even acknowledging my existence. Like, that's boring. Nobody wants to do that. I don't know why I played this so much as a kid. I think even then I kind of hated it. This is just the prime example, I think, of how some of these games could be really bad. It's like they really did just shit this out, and they were like, here's an animal game, girls, and, you know, people probably went out and bought it for their kids, and the kids don't know any better. They're just like, yeah, cool, a vet game. So it just kind of goes back to that quote again, because I think that sums this up so well. It's just kind of predatory, really, to just make these really shitty games, market them as like this really fun, engaging, inspiring game for kids, and then like, this is what you get. I could play something better than this on like the Barbie Flash Games website, or like any of those little Flash game sites from when we were kids, like the Disney ones or whatever. I can go play those for free and have a better time than this. This sucks. I didn't mean to just go off so hard, but this is bad. Here is just a great example of how varied these can be. Like, compared to this, the teacher game looks like game of the year. Like, that one looks amazing. So I absolutely think they were just pumping these out as fast as they could, and, you know, people would buy them. It's like we were saying before, there's a million of them out there, but there's so many better games out there. There's games out there that are memorable and that add something to your childhood, and it's something to look back on. But now that we've played this a little bit, I absolutely see why I forgot this even existed. I have no emotional attachment to these animals, to these characters, to the character I'm supposed to be playing. Why did you even ask for my name? Why am I playing as Sally? I don't like her. So that's my rant about this. And again, I didn't want to go too hard on the graphics, but like, I played Game Boy games that look better than this, so you really can't use the time period, so to speak, as an excuse. If you played any others of these and they were really good or really bad, let me know, because I haven't played any of the other ones. The two we played today and Imagine Detective are sort of my limited experience with these, but yikes.